Hello, YouTube. We are officially 18 weeks out. There haven't been any changes to my nutrition or training protocol since last week. I actually check in with my coach tomorrow, and I thought some of you guys might be curious about the process and kind of how that kind of works. So, my coach is actually located in Canada, and so I check in with him in the improvement season every 10 days. Once we get closer to the show, it'll start to be just every week or every day if it's super close, like the week of, just to make sure that everything's dialed in and where we want it to be. So, with check ins, one of the biggest things to keep in mind is consistency. So, I do a front and a back photo, and I do those under the same conditions. I also send a front to back video so that he can see what conditioning looks like and just make sure the physique is coming in how we want it to. So when I take my check-in photos, it is right after I wake up. It's in the morning, it's fasted. I don't want to have any water, fluids, or food before I take the photos so that he can get an idea of like a dry look, right? Like what the physique is doing without any other outside factors. So another couple things that I personally like to keep consistent is I will wear the same suit for check-in photos because it's going to lay a certain way so that, he is if I'm changing suit bottoms, then some of those suits cover more on the glutes or less. And so that can just really change how things are looking. So I try to keep the same check-in suit. Of course, I'm in my heels. And then I also have a black backdrop that I use along with some studio lights. I actually upgraded from a ring light to some professional photography lights just so that I have better lighting. But that way, too, lighting is staying consistent each check-in, right? So, if you're taking check-in photos in one room and there's one light or the windows are open and the sun's coming through, and then the next week you're taking them in different lighting, that is going to change how the physique looks and could make you look like leaner or like you're more watery. So, which are all things like you don't want other factors, and that could make your coach make a decision that maybe he doesn't have to based on kind of what he's seeing in the photos. So the more consistency, the better. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the tools that I have here and what I use. So I have my heels here. This is the posing suit I use. This is the light system that I got, and you can see I put them on these tripods, and there's two of them. So I put those at about head level, and then my phone to take photos is actually at glute level. And then this is the backdrop that I have. So I actually just take that into the living room and have that right behind me so that, photos, and there's like a cut off to the wall right there so that it's just my body against the black, so that allows for a better view of what actually is going on. And then I also have this little remote so that I can snap the photos. When I do the video, I just go ahead and start the video and then go into the front to back. But for the photos, that is really nice to have just so that, I'm not running and setting a timer and trying to get into a pose before the timer goes off. So it's nice just to be able to be in my pose, click the shot, and then go and make sure that it is correct. So, and with the photos, I am trying to make sure that there's not too much space above, too much space below, but you do want to see the full physique. So things are moving along great. I'm feeling good and super excited to be getting closer to a show, one I've waited for a very long time. I got my pro card in 2023 and didn't step on the stage at all this year, which is 2024. So super excited for the show. Our first show is April 26th, the Wasatch Warrior in Salt Lake. And the second show we're looking at is Pittsburgh, which is May 10th and 11th. So that one will be super fun. They're putting on a big expo with it. It's going to be a really great show. So, and then from there, me and my coach will decide, how I'm looking and if we want to do another show or kind of what our game plan is from there. But he will be at Pittsburgh, which I'm super excited about because it's always nice when your coach can see you in person and kind of get a better idea for, how you're looking and being able to get on stage, we'll get some judges' feedback and go from there. So we'll see what my coach says tomorrow, and if we're going to change anything to the game plan, or if we're just going to keep cruising through the next couple weeks until we need to start leaning down a bit. So this week's video is going to be kind of short and sweet, just kind of a little update and a little peek into what my check-ins will look like. But tune in next week. We'll give you some more updates, talk about how Christmas went, and we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you have a great day, and please like, subscribe, and we will catch you guys next time. Thanks.